What's up, guys? Faithful Mr. J here,
Got me good with my cloud. I'm Motor.
and I am drinking a stiff drink right now. Some good shit. Mouth's a little dry. I also had boiled shrimp for dinner, so that was some good shit. Boiled shrimp, potatoes, and sausage. Hell yeah,
Last,
brother.
last night I had biscuits and gravy for and salt.
But anyways, to the video. If you guys seen, I uploaded 2 videos last night pertaining to flashlights. We're not going to talk about the second video because the second video's kind of irrelevant. The first video I was just showing 2 flashlights that I haven't shown before. Both branded by Farpoint, and I also in the video showed that you can actually take the crown bezel off and remove the actual focusing lens to get a better look at the emitter inside of it. Well, and this video is pathetic, sad, and hilarious all at the same time. Dumb shit uploaded video. I knew he was going to do it. I was waiting for it. Luckily for me, I wasn't really paying attention because I was watching Baywatch. Who doesn't love the 80s, man?
The 90 shows. Hmm.
I have a fucking $500 TV, right? So I get fucking Samsung TV Plus for free. Some of the fucking channels come from Pluto. Don't know where the other channels come from. But hey, I have something to watch, so I don't have to have cable television back here. And yeah, sure, some of the fucking episodes are reruns. Who the hell cares? They're
Reruns are
they're,
cool.
they're new to me. I never watched Baywatch before, so it doesn't matter.
I have, but I can't remember what happened to me. Anyway,
Good show. Um, but anyway, so Motor came in with the Motor's the VIP in this one because he woke up, he seen I uploaded 2 videos, so he's like, well, let's go ahead and see if Dumb Shit uploaded 2 videos or uploaded a video, and sure shit he did. All right, let's go
ladies,
ahead. I want to talk on the chain. Why the hell is he wearing that? Like literally, when they made the song "Does Your Chain Hang Low," like Roy took that to a whole new level. Like he took that seriously. It's just a fucking song, man. Also, when people say chain, they don't mean an actual chain. Hang on, let me see if I can. No, I don't have any of my good chains on me. They don't mean like a chain link. They're talking about like actual necklaces.
yeah, I think he's smart
This is
enough
what
to know.
happens when some millennials try to keep up with the younger generation. Just saying. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into this.
What's up, guys? This is Shadow here, and this video
I
was
don't think that
made
was
by
enough.
me,
I don't think I put enough
Shadow, and
vodka in there.
Houseman. And yes, I have a new cap on. My Fox.
I would like to point out, and Mutter can agree with me on this one, they're not called caps. I think the only ones that call them caps are fucking northerners. Down here in the south, they're called hats. Or if we're referring to baseball caps, which is not what he's wearing. But typically down here, we either say hats or baseball hats. And what he's wearing and what Motor's wearing are not baseball hats.
This is a flex kid.
Yeah. Yours is pre-fitted. So I prefer the adjustable because like I lend my hats out a lot to my family, like my grandfather and everything. So I have to have an adjustable. I have to have adjustable hats because we each have different head sizes. And like when I let my sister use one of my hats, obviously she has hair. I mean I have hair too, but my head's much smaller because I don't have as much hair.
I like adjustables too, but sometimes I like these where I can just grab it and go out whenever I go out somewhere.
Yeah,
Grab it.
I understand what you mean. I have a few custom fitted hats as well,
But
but all right.
okay,
Anyways, let's go ahead and get back into the video.
cap. Who else wears one? Oh yeah, Motor.
Okay, well, first off, cut and liquor. Oh no, you don't know how to do that. Um, okay, twat waffle. First off, Motor doesn't wear hats in any of my videos. He only wore a hat in one video, and I think that was directed at you, anyways. Secondly, So what if he wears a fucking hat? How is that relevant to the video you're making when clearly you're just going off the information in my video about my flashlights? You probably wouldn't have figured... Like, if I would have never made that video, this video right here would have never been up. Are you still chewing on that damn Jolly Rancher?
Actually, I'm just waiting for it to dissolve.
Yeah. I can't do it anymore. My fucking teeth are fucking... Well, then some of them are still solid, but I don't... Just, with the way my teeth are going, I really need to get into a dentist. Anyways, let's go ahead and get back onto it.
Ain't
It's
that
funny.
something?
First
But
time he's ever missing me.
I wear mine because I actually go by the name Fox.
Okay, well, it really doesn't matter if you go by the name Fox. If you actually knew what that emblem on your head was and what the hat actually stood for. Well, let's go ahead and let Motor do it because he's more into off-road racing than what I am. I'm more drag.
Well,
Hang on, that sounded wrong. I'm more into drag racing. Although I could pull off a fucking dress if y'all want me to.
But no, I'm a sports person. So that includes auto sport, motocross, that kind of thing.
Oh, I love motocross though.
I like the drag races, the funny car drag. But
Doesn't Fox Racing also specialize in like snow racing as well?
probably snowmobiles and all that. Yeah,
I would think so.
don't see why not. Anything that does off road, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As we all know, I just said it. Like this, a brand of off-road gear, stock, merchandise, hat, you
Yeah.
name it, they probably have it. It goes with off-road.
It's like DC. And no, we're not talking about DC as in Detective Comics. We're talking about DC, the skateboarding company. They specialize in skateboard, but they also have like apparel like shoes, hats, shirts, and all that.
Yeah, exactly. I used to, well, I'm thinking about getting back into skateboard too. But anyway, aside of that, Fox, I wear it for a reason. Roy, I think, wears it just because his name is Fox. He doesn't actually love to wear Fox merchandise. He makes it look bad. He pulled it up. That's my viewpoint. Excuse me, I just woke like, gosh, my phone's about to die here soon. Let me get the cord.
Remember that like way you said your... Oh, shit, that's loud. The way you said your phone's about to die, that reminds me of the good old days where you could just pop your back off, take the battery out, pop a new battery in, and you're good to go.
Luckily, I have my cord right here beside me. So, it's funny, Roy finally mentioned me in his video.
Yeah, considering every time you try to step up to him in like a Skype conversation and you say shit, he would either bully me or the females in the group.
And then he'll say, "Shut up, Motor, sit your dumb ass down," or something like that.
Meanwhile, the fucking retard can't construct a coherent sentence, but we're not going to get into that.
You know he's a little slow. And non-intelligent. Yeah. He says he graduated.
Graduated what? The Twinkie Academy?
But like you mentioned, having a diploma doesn't prove you.
Actually, I'm gonna take it from here on that note. Here's the thing. There's a difference between being educated and intelligent. You can be educated and still be a dumbass. You can be uneducated and still be intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
There's also a thing called teaching yourself how to do things. You think all this knowledge with electricity, flashlight, like how flashlights work and everything, and the terminologies and everything, just came to me by magic? No. I looked up a lot of shit. And with being in the flashlight group that I'm in, with over 13,000 fucking members, A lot of them helped me along the way, so I know the difference.
Funny. There's nothing he knows.
No,
You know,
there's not.
everybody has their specialty of what they know. He doesn't even have a specialty. Well, I take that back. Being a pedal.
Like my specialty, when it comes down to science and stuff, is obviously electrical, right? I know a lot about electricity. But another thing I also know a lot about is thermodynamics, which is one of the reasons why, and this is where the second video is actually going to come into play, is because then that's the reason why I wanted to see what the thermodynamics of the Catapult V6 was. Because obviously, yeah, alright, so you're running a 1700 lumen flashlight on turbo for about 1 minute. Of course it's going to heat up because you're pushing a lot of power through that chip. And you're asking a lot from it. But just like feeling your hands doesn't tell you much. You need actual fucking numbers. It's the same thing with electricity. Okay, yeah, you can go ahead and say 240 volts is high. But how high is it? So the tools you need are usually a multimeter. Typically, I would say for higher industrial applications, you need like this one right here. I think goes up to 1,000 volts AC. Actually, let me double check that. Yeah, 1,000 volts AC. But anything higher than 1,000 volts, you need a higher end multimeter. Just like, I don't know too much about amperage. I do know a lot about Ohm's law, which is where it comes into play in the vaping. We're not here to talk about that. But yeah, you can go ahead and say something's hot. But without actually looking at the numbers, you can't really tell if it has good thermodynamics or not. And I would say running a flashlight that has that high of a lumen rating, plus a high candela intensity or max beam intensity of 140,650 candela, I would say, yeah, that in my opinion, that is a good thermodynamic. It dissipates heat really quick because it's made out of what? What is the best, and Motor can answer this because he's pretty much in the same field as I am. What is the best material to dissipate heat? Aluminum. Why do you think most computer heat sinks are made out of aluminum? Sometimes you'll find some that are made out of copper, like in phones and stuff, like higher end phones and laptops. But the base heat sink of it is made out of aluminum because aluminum has good thermal dynamics. It dissipates heat really well. But let's go ahead and get back into the video.
But
Yeah, we kind of drove
enough
together
of
in the
that.
movie.
Anyway, I forgot to show y'all something with my flashlight. The cap comes off. So let's just get with that real quick.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this right now. You didn't. I may have said I'm probably using thermodynamics wrong. Aluminum has really good thermal properties. Just correcting everything I said before. But you didn't forget to show them that the cap comes off. You probably didn't even know it comes off until you actually watch my video. Because I'm gonna tell you something right now, and I ain't ashamed to admit it. Because I know you're probably watching my channel to see when I come out with the new flashlight video because you're trying to compete with me. That's fine. That's fair. You won't win in this fucking competition because, first off, I buy name brand flashlights. I'm part of a group with, again, over 13,000 members who can steer me in the right direction for batteries and shit. So, yeah. But, you didn't forget. You just got that from my video. I already knew those, caps came off. Well, I knew one of them came off. I didn't know the other one came off.
Yeah, I just want to show y'all. Yeah, I just want to show y'all that the cap comes off real quick.
Also, I don't know why you're trying to... Hang on, let me go ahead and play this.
So the little thing right here.
That. Okay. So the little yellow, or the little thing with the yellow squares on it, that is called the emitter. The thing the emitter is attached to is called the driver. Jesus fucking Christ. Like, you watch my video, or you just probably watched up until a point before I said emitter, and you just like, oh, this comes off. We're just going to go ahead, roll with this. We're going to make a video, and we're going to put it out there.
So yeah, it has the little magnifier.
It's called a focusing lens. But go off, dude, I guess. Just make yourself look more stupid.
So yeah. Anyway, this was just a little short video just showing you the cap comes off with the little magnifier, the little focus thing. I just thought I'd show that to y'all real quick. But anyway, just a little short flashlight video, that's all. I'm sorry it had to be just a short video, but I thought I'd show that to y'all real quick.
How do you have so much fucking issues putting your damn flashlight back together?
And he said, shouldn't have taken it apart in the first place.
Focusing. And I put it back together without even fucking looking at it. Alright, so I want to get down to technical specifications because this clown ball, I swear he's fucking related to Joe Biden at this point. He stutters, he likes kids, he can't remember shit, he fucks things up. So we're gonna break it down into terminology he knows, or at least attempt to, because my vocabulary is much more advanced than what his is. If you've seen some of his fucking insults or comebacks, they are that of a fucking third grader. Alright, so one thing I've come to learn out of being a flashlight addict, that's what I'm gonna call myself. You can hate it, you can love it, you can make fun of me, I really don't give a shit. Yes, I like collecting flashlights. I do it for resource value. Not really just say, oh, I have this many shit, because I'm not actually a hoarder. I live in an area where there's rampant coyotes, rampant hogs, stuff like that. But let's go ahead and break it down. So, you know, people say, oh, my flashlight's like 1500 lumens. Yeah, that's nice and all, but what's the Candela rating on it? Because you have to look at Candela as well. Yeah, fucking lumens are nice, and they're only one portion. They're only one part of the equation of how bright a flashlight actually is. So you can have a 500 lumen flashlight with about a 1.5 million Candela rating that can stretch out for about a half a mile, if not close to a mile, or even over a mile. But that's your peak beam intensity. Now, if we're looking at lumens itself, which I don't have my my shop light up anymore, which is 3500 lumens, it has a super low Candela rating because it's mainly there to spread light over a greater plane. So it's got more of a flood than it actually has a spot. A perfect example of this is this. This light right here is the Through Night T1. It's 1500 lumens. It has a Candela rating of about 2500, something like that. Now, if you look at this light, throw it on turbo, it has a much wider beam, see? So we'll go ahead and put that up. Now we'll go ahead and grab the Catapult V6. And you probably still won't get the fucking video. So, Catapult V6, there it is. Like, even... well, you can't really see the emitter, but you see how deep that reflector is. Now, if we look at this one, I gotta find the button. Alright. Double tap. See how much more intense the beam is in the center compared to like the spillage of it? That's because this is a spot flashlight. This is a spotting light. This is good for long distance search and rescues. Now I should point out, I've showed this battery multiple times before in the T1, but this is the size of it. Just a little button top. That's all it is. It's an 18350 1100 milliamp hour. It has a nominal voltage of 3.7 volts, a fully charged voltage of 4.2. And that's what it looks like. So Candela definitely plays a part in it. What I find very interesting is, and you can even ask Killer Croc over here, how often has Roy made fun of me for collecting flashlights? And he still continues to do it. When the Through Night Catapult V6 came in, and I made a video about it, well, he commented on that video. It's like, oh, you got another flashlight to shove up your ass. So it's like, and I commented, and this is how dumb he is. He literally has the mental capacity of a fucking third grader. I said, wait, don't you have a flashlight now? And he said, I forgot what he said. Let me see if I can remember what he said. He goes, actually, I do. I'm thinking to myself, what? And I replied to him, I said, well, if you actually read that correctly, you'd see that I was asking a question. But I mean, if you have a flashlight, is that what you're doing? Is that what your whole fantasy was? You wanted to see what a flashlight felt like shoved up somebody's ass? Because I mean, you got a flashlight now. I mean, if that's really what you want, well, you know what to do at that point. Like, honestly.
I'm trying to bitch out.
And not to mention, like, if they needed volunteers, like with the whole the hurricane we got a while back this year, if they needed volunteers, I was going to go down there with a couple of high-powered flashlights and do some SNR shit.
Search and rescue.
But it seemed the Cajun Navy and the National Guard and everything had it under control, so like they didn't need any volunteers. I believe a few years back the Cajun Navy went out to Georgia when y'all got hit by a major hurricane.
You know, by the way, this hurricane looks like it might hit the Carolinas.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
They don't know.
2020's been fucked up already, like, honestly. But this video's getting long. So I'm going to end it on this note. Oh yeah, guys, you remember how I was telling you about the dark green Through Night T1? I ordered it. It's going to be here Saturday, so stay tuned for an unboxing video. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like down below. Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell to be alerted when we upload new videos. Anyways, I am Vaping with Mr. J.
And I'm Buddha.
And we are signing out.